guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 34 of Raise the Holte, our bid, of course, for world domination with Aston Villa. And today Sorry guys, it's the chairman, I've got to take this. Mr. Chairman, how you doing? I'm good, thank you. Yeah, of course I know we're in the Europa League. I qualified for it last year. It's all I've talked about all summer. Now? Oh, crap. Alright, I'll be right there. Sorry guys, I've got to run off to the Europa League draw. Alright, here we go, our first European draw, Europa League, of course. We have been seeded second, which surprises me a little bit because we have not been in the European competition, I should say, for a little while. We only just sneak in, probably on the back of being an English club, I would suspect. So what we might do here is we'll skip through the first seeds, because it doesn't really matter, really, does it, who gets drawn into what group, and then we'll start from us. Alright, so we want to automatic draw and let the tension mount. Who do we want out of these teams? FC Copenhagen probably wouldn't be bad, would it? They're probably the peach. We've got Valencia. So it's a good away trip for the fans. But yeah, not the best. Young Boys would have been a good one as well. So I'll skip through this and just do it one team at a time like this, I think. So of these third tier teams, who do we want? I mean, you want the lowest one, probably Astana maybe? Maribor, they'd probably be decent ones, wouldn't they, to get? Let's see who it is. Sort of speculating here. It is Legia Warsaw. Not the worst, but I dare say not the best. Some other decent teams in that group. It's actually a relatively strong Europa League, isn't it? Of the fourth tier teams, now obviously we want to avoid Stuttgart. That would be the one to avoid. Rangers or Aberdeen would be interesting, wouldn't it, here? This Ukrainian team would be good. I think probably would like to avoid Bursaspor and Stuttgart. And we'll almost certainly get Stuttgart, won't we? We get Rio Ave off to Portugal. That's not the worst group. Valencia is tough, but a Polish team and a Portuguese team that isn't one of the big clubs, you'd just about take that, wouldn't you? We should get through this group. So there we go, that's a decent looking draw for us, isn't it? I think we can get through that. Now, as I was saying before the chairman so rudely interrupted me, this episode we're having a look at Arsenal away from home. They're struggling to start the league off. We'll have a look at how the league table looks in just a second. And then Rio Ave, or Rio Avenue, as we would say. That is our first game in the Europa League, so we'll go and play that as well. But since last episode, things have gone amazingly well. Now, obviously, we beat Spurs up first. It was a cracking game. Late winner from Antonio Marin. Really, really good stuff. Then we went and we played Newcastle. Now, this game, we went behind early, as you can see. 9th minute, Newcastle went in front, and we fought back really, really well. Markovic and Labudovic with the goals. It was we've been, as you would expect with the formation we've been playing, it's been very open games, which isn't great for my nerves, to be honest. But it's certainly entertaining to watch, and we're scoring goals, which is great, but you can see we're conceding them as well. Then we went to Anfield, and we only went and won, guys. We won at Anfield, defending league champions. We've now beaten first and second in the league from last year, and this was just a wonderful performance. Nick Roberts opened the scoring for us, and Borja, our new striker from Real Madrid, he got the winner. You can see we definitely rode our luck a little bit. Now, a lot of these shots, I had a lot of corners, and a lot of shots just from like a long way out. But we did definitely ride our luck, and they could have on another day. You can see Firmino didn't have a great game. He missed at least one sitter I can think of off the top of my head. So, rode our luck, but we went to Anfield and got 3 points, which was absolutely stunning. Then we played Leicester at home. And this was again another open game, but we looked really, really good going forward. You can see Nick Roberts again picking off where he left off last year with 2 goals. Thiago Almada came off the bench and got 2 goals as well. And you can see we're looking good. As I said, opened. We're giving away a few chances as well. But if we're scoring 4 goals every game, we can concede 2. Doesn't matter. And it's entertaining to watch as well. Now, then we played Manchester City at home. Now, at halftime in this game, I thought we were going to win the league, because we were 2-1 up, I think it was. Borja with a double. But second half, you can see right at the start, 51st, 54th minute, we fell asleep. Their first goal was, I think it was their first goal. Matt Targett throw-in, just in our own sort of defensive third, just threw it straight to De Bruyne, who picked out Jesus Neves. No, picked out Jesus anyway in the box. So we gave them a goal, but given the start to the year, it was disappointing because we were 2-1 up at halftime and we did kind of throw it away a little bit there. But the new boy Borja is getting on the score sheet, and that's what we want to see. 3 goals from him already. He's hit the ground running. Now this is the league table. You would think after having such a good start, it would be a little bit higher up. Now with the last game this weekend, or among the last games, so we are currently sitting in 7th. But a couple of things here. If we were to win this game against Arsenal, which is a bit of an ask because Arsenal are still a very good team, we would go 2nd. But if you look at the teams that we've already played Manchester City, we've already played Liverpool, we've already played Tottenham. So we've got 3 tough games out of the way. So to be sitting 7th, only 4 points off top, with those 3 games out of the way, I think is pretty good. And there's another look at our Europa League group as well. Let me know what you think. I think that's a decent group. Valencia will be tough. But I think Legia Warsaw and Rio Ave, if we can't beat them over 6 games, then I do think that, we probably don't deserve to go through. And we've had the Carabao Cup draw with Huddersfield at home. Huddersfield are a championship club, so yeah, a game that we should be able to win. I'll talk about that in just a second here, though. And of course, there will be a goals of the month after the Rio Ave game, so make sure you stick around for that. But this is the team that we're sending out. It's Livakovic in goal. It's Target AR, Chambers and Bree as a back 4. Tonali and Grealish in midfield. Markovic, Junpi and Marin, they are sort of an attacking trio in behind Borja, the new boy. Nick Roberts, he's had in sensational form. He's just a bit of a risk of an injury right now, so we're resting him for this one. Actually, before we get to the game, I almost forgot. And by almost forgot, I mean I did forget. A couple of new players to introduce here. Gaz Mosley, he is a superstar in the making goalkeeper for us. Back up right now, but within a season or 2, I think he will be our first choice. You can see already at 17, 5 under-21 caps. He's an absolute superstar in the making. He's wanted by a number of clubs on loan. He's not going anywhere. So that's Gaz Mosley. And then if we just duck into the under-23s here, we also have Harry Thomas, a really, really promising central defender. Look at that jumping reach and strength already. The balance, agility, really, really high hopes for this guy. 18 years old, and he will be making some appearances in the Carabao Cup this year. Look at that aggression and bravery too. Really, really high hopes for Harry Thomas. So they're 2 guys named after you. If you would like to have an academy regen named after you, just let me know in the comments, and we will get that done as soon as possible. Alright, and here we go at the Emirates. We can see they're matching up with us man for man. They're a good team, and we did struggle against Dzeko last year, so hopefully we won't see any more of that. What do we say? We've had a really good start to the year. Nobody expects us to get a result here. Enjoy playing without any pressure on you. I think I like that. Some calm, we have faith. And let's just get out there. I know Arsenal are below us on the table right now in 10th, but they are still a good team, aren't they? So we'll kind of just see how this goes. A part of me wonders if we should be a little bit less attacking in this game. But it's worked against Liverpool, and it's worked against Spurs, and it worked to a point against City. So we'll stick with it while it's working. And then, yeah, the problem may be the more teams we beat, they may change their tactics against us. So while this is working right now, you do wonder if it's a good header clear. There's too much space in midfield there. 2 minutes in. Alright, so let's show some passion. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is with the Europa League is we're going to play the 5-3-2. That way, we're not going to end up with tied players by continuously playing not just this team. That was a good intervention by AR, wasn't it? Good finish by Guendouzi. And then by changing the formation, so we'll play 2 strikers and be able to rest wingers, 3 centre backs and be able to rest wingers. So I think that will work okay, and we should be able to get through the group regardless. Whether we top it with Valencia, maybe we'll see that when we come to play them. What we need to do. I mean, that's a good finish, but signs are here that this isn't working. So let's maybe be more compact. We'll keep the high line. Yeah, well, I mean, what can we do to this? I mean, we've given Pulisic too much room, haven't we? No one's come out. I'm wondering if we need somebody sitting in front of the back 4 here. Tonali was sort of there, closing him down, but didn't quite do enough. All right, can we go and get back into this game, please? Grealish, the Bree. All right, this is patient build-up. We don't hate this, as long as we don't make a mistake and then end up another goal down. Of course, 3 goals is a long, long way to come back. Jumpy coming deep. I like that. Oh, Jumpy, what is that? What is that? Come on, boys. Come on, get in front of that. Get in front of that. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking of doing with the Carabao Cup too is, of course, it doesn't matter to the board, is I'm thinking everybody that has a regen named after them, we're all going to play in the Carabao Cup. And I'm thinking what I might do tomorrow is just put out like just that as a single game episode. Oh, for the love of God, how are they off? They're flying in from everywhere. We'll give it a demand more. How are we 3-0 down after 12 minutes? It's not even... Yeah, I mean, there is too much space there, isn't there? They're getting men forward. Alright, I'm sorry, Jumpy, but I think something has to change. Actually, Jumpy can play as a deep-lying forward, can't he? Something's got to change here, because this is going horribly. So let's take him off. Try this. Yeah, like I say, something's got to change, because, I mean, we're getting absolutely spanked here. I said that, we'd play this till it works, and it's, I think, very, very obviously to everybody that it stopped working. We might try counter-pressing. I mean, we haven't had the ball, so it's difficult to know if what we're doing tactically with the ball is working or not, because we haven't had it. We have not had a shot, and we're 3-0. They've only had 3 shots on target, to be fair. It's maybe been a little bit unlucky, but... Come on, boys, let's get creative. Let's show them we can actually play football as well. Anxious and frustrated and furious. This isn't the team that we've had for so long. I'm a little bit worried here that we're going to hit a bit of a slump. What we don't want is an absolute hiding here, and that's what we're getting. We're getting a hiding. Come on, we're better than this. I mean, what do you say at this point? Encourage, maybe? What else can you do? They're looking complacent. If we get 1, we can get 5, right? So, I didn't put Jumpy as a deep lying forward, did I? I'll play him on support as well. Not that I don't think it really matters at this point, but... yeah, this is, I think, the worst we've been beaten, isn't it? This isn't going well. Come on, boys. Come on. We're getting ripped to pieces. I don't even know what to do. Oh, and everything is going towards goal. All right, can we get them on the counter-attack here? Markovic has the ball. Come on, son. Go on. We've got men forward. He finds Marin. Oh, it's just crowded out. It's not a penalty? No. So first, we've actually looked like we know what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've been 4-0 bad, but we have ridden our luck here, haven't we? We haven't... I think we're maybe getting the payback here for a couple of good results earlier on. I mean, you can only be aggressive to that. That was something else needs to be seen in the second half. We'll send them back out and just... I don't know. I don't know, guys. Yeah, so Rio Ave, hopefully that'll go better. We're looking frustrated. I mean, I don't understand why. Let's try a calm down, maybe. Jumpy's just absolutely having one, so let's bring Labudovic on for him. I mean, is there anything else worth doing at this point? That is kind of the question, isn't it? Alright, can we defend a set piece? Surprisingly, we can. Alright, here's a chance. Go on, Grealish. What can you do? We've got men at the back post there. He finds Marin. Look at this man at the back post. We've got men getting... Oh, Marin. Not the time, mate. Not the time. I mean, it would have looked wonderful if it had gone in, but we had other men getting forward. He didn't need to do that. Right, let's try another get creative. I mean, second half has gone a little bit better, hasn't it? But look at that. They're just on fire. They're absolutely carving us to pieces. Let's just get stuck in. See if we can injure someone. Markovic isn't having a great game. I mean, no one's having a good game. There's someone on the bench you want to give some game time to. Alright. It's just something... I mean, we've looked better this half. I mean, Arsenal probably aren't particularly bothered, which I'm sure is helping. But we have... Oh, that's not a good pass. Marin is just off form today, isn't he? Making some poor decisions. That's a better ball if he can get onto it. No, that's the Bellerin's up there. You do well to outrun Bellerin. He's really quick. All right, here we go. Here's a chance. Here's a chance. Look at the overlapping run. No, target has stopped. We're maybe being a little too patient, you could argue. Marin, can we get a ball into the box? Here's a chance. Labudovic! Over the bar. That was a decent chance. We have looked better second half. It's just we were so... I don't know let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know if we were bad in the first half or if Arsenal were just... I mean, everything they hit went in the back of the net, didn't it? Which didn't help. 20 seconds to go and we're going to be out of our misery. Yeah, this is troubling now. This is 2 losses in a row. We've conceded 7 goals. We might have to look at working on our defence. Tonali's done really well there. And there it is. Well, second half was better. We drew the second half, and I mean, given how the first half went, that's pretty much all we could ask for. I'll just be calm. I've already yelled at them once. I'm not happy with that. They know they didn't do well enough. And there we go. That is our reality check. We are not going to win the league. We will stick to... The board wanted Europa... They want top half, didn't they? So we're only a point away. Still only a point away from the top 4. So we don't have to panic. But that wasn't good, and that wiped out our goal difference too. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Rio Ave. We'll make our European debut. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Now, hopefully, at the end of the year, when we have our moment to forget, we've just seen it. We can forget it till then and move on, because that was horrible. So this is it. It's our Europa League debut against Rio Ave, and we are heavy favourites. We're at home, and we need to rebound from that, don't we? We need to rebound. So this is the team we're sending out. As I said, it's all change. So it's Liverpool in goal. It's Coetzee, Roshan Williams, and Holgate as a back 3. Bree goes down the right because Gumni's annoyingly picked up an injury, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do for right backs. We'll leave that with me. We'll figure something out. Mobida comes into play down the left. Cochrane and Doyle Hayes, they run midfield for us. Omar Abdulrahman in behind Botheim and Brian Carlos. Alright, we can see the way they're lining up. It should be manageable. We should be able to win this game. I mean, what do we say to this, though? It's got to be maybe... Is it just a calm... what do we say? If you play your game, we'll win. The fans are... Let's give the fans a performance. Let's maybe not just say that with a bit of passion. Some calm, we have faith. And let's hope that we do actually give the fans a performance. And here we go, Villa fans. Hopefully they've forgiven us. They're singing along like they have, so let's see what we can do. It's a little bit disappointing in a way to play Rio Ave first up, because I don't have Liga NOS loaded up, so there's no... like the scouts and the data analysts are just like they have no idea what we're up against here. So yeah, we'll kind of just have to be a little bit attentive, see what they're doing, and make sure we can counter it. Decent ball into the box from Bree. Cochrane's there. It's a good opportunity for these players too. I think this is still a good team. If I had to put this team out in the Premier League, I'd be happy with that. I'd be fine. Botheim! Oh, Botheim! 41 seconds, and he's put the ball in the back of the net, and that's his first goal. And would you believe, 120 years since Eric Botheim last scored. Wow, I didn't think I'd live to see the day. He's a wonder kid, and he just apparently forgot how to play football last year. Maybe he's back. 1 goal, 1 game this year. Like that. Well done, Eric. Back on the score sheet. Good ball in from Cochrane too, wasn't it? That was lovely, lovely stuff. And here we go again. Abdul Rahman, ball in. It's not the best, Omar. Not the best. Doyle Hayes, take your time, mate. You'll get there eventually. There we go. Back to Mobida. What's he going to do? He goes for a run. That's ambitious from Mobida. That had gone in, we would have seen goal of the save. We would have seen goal of the save. That would have just been amazing. Let's give it a get creative here. A nice early goal to settle the nerves, but we don't want to rest on our laurels here. Is this going to be a Rio Ave highlight? Obviously, I don't know what they did to qualify for the Europa League. I'm assuming they must... I don't know, would it be a cup? Oh, look at Botheim. He is on fire. He has come to play this season, hasn't he? Which is good, because he has a lot of making up to do after last year. Doyle Hayes rolls one nicely for Abdul Rahman. What can he do? Omar, that's not your best ball, mate, but Cochrane's going to clean up your mess again. And look at Mobida. So much space out wide. So much space. Mobida gets another ball into the box. This one's back post. It's headed away. Botheim picks it up. What's he got? Bree. Can he roll one in? He can. Back post. Mobida. Touch for Brian Carlos! He scored in Europe! Oh, there we go. 2-0 after 10 minutes. And Brian Carlos is a European goal scorer. Well done, mate. Oh, that's really, really good. 2-0 up as well. We can breathe a little bit easy. Maybe we can undo the goal difference damage for this episode. Good finish, wasn't it? Just inside the post for that Arsenal game. I owe you at least another 2 goals to make up for that abomination of a first game. Alright, we're not having much of the ball, but I mean, that's not the worst. As long as we're scoring, that's all I really care about. Is it too early to throw out some praise? Maybe it is. Let's give it maybe another get creative here. See if we can keep this going. They're looking anxious and disinterested. They suddenly realise that they're out of their depth. And we just need to... A third goal would kill it off, I would imagine. Do we go attacking? Let's see. Let's go and kill them off. Let's go kill them off, boys. They've gone to more attacking as well. That's a pretty good first half of football, though. A couple of loose passes from Abdul Rahman, but they both led to goals, so maybe it's just all part of his master plan. I'm going to say... What do I say? I'm going to say I'm happy with that, because that was good. But any players... This is my new sort of tactic now. Instead of saying don't get complacent, is if we're in front in half-time, and we've played relatively well there, they haven't had a shot on goal that I'm aware of, say that I'm happy with it. Anybody that's not playing well, just tell them individually I'm not happy. And famous last words, that seems to be going okay for me so far. 45 minutes to go here, though. We don't want them getting an early goal like we did. We need to... The longer this goes without them scoring, you start to wonder, the more desperate they become. What was that there? Did Doyle Hayes just do something stupid? It looked like he may have kicked out. Oh, I tell you what, they almost did score. Come on, boys. Let's show some passion here. Who do we have on the bench? We could bring Almada on for Abdul Rahman if he's not going to have a good game. Hepburn Murphy's on the bench as well. I didn't send him out on loan this season just because we had the extra games. I did want him sort of hanging around to be able to play. So we might need to give him a game here. Given that both our strikers have already been on the score sheet, I'm wondering if it's a good opportunity to maybe rest one of them. We need Brian fresh for the Carabao Cup because he's going to be a major player in that. Regular first teamer. He's going to be sort of the star that all you youngers look up to. So we might do that because Hepburn Murphy's a like-for-like replacement as well. And anything else we want to do? Coetzi's coming back to fitness. I might look to give Godfrey some time in place of him, perhaps. We haven't been great this second half, really, have we? We did kind of clock off a little bit. So that's our 3 subs. Let's give it... What do we say? We'll give it some praise. We'll throw some praise out. That's fired him up. It doesn't look like we're going to get any more goals this half, but that's a good solid 3 points. I haven't noticed a score come through from Valencia, Legia Warsaw. Ken Cochran provide another goal here. There it is! It's just over the bar from Godfrey. 4 minutes to go, but it looks as though that's it. We didn't really come out that second half. We've dominated the possession. We've dominated the chances. I didn't really see the possession stats. Yeah, we were kind of outpossessed, weren't we? But... that's a good result. I mean, that is a good result. We should have maybe scored a few more, but I think that gets things back on track after Arsenal, doesn't it? It doesn't make up for Arsenal by any means, because that was so bad, but it does help. $500,000 in the bank. We've beaten Rio Ave, and can we get a look, please, at what that other game result was? It hasn't happened yet. Well, there we go. So never mind about that. Guys, just goals of the month to come, but that is it for this episode. If you did enjoy that, if you're either an Arsenal fan or... yeah. If you enjoyed the second game, make sure you hit thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel. And make sure you ring the bell so you see when I upload new episodes. Now, we will be back. We'll be back tomorrow for sort of that one-off short episode against Huddersfield for all you regens. If you do want to have a regen named after you, like I say, just leave a comment and we'll look to get that done. But we will be back, I think, on Thursday for... Do we come back for Man United Walsall? That probably makes sense, doesn't it? I think we'll do that. Test ourselves against a third in the league, and that's another big game then against Walsall in the Europa League. So that'll be all for Thursday, guys. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for the Carabao Cup for the kids. But until next time, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching, and here are some of our best goals from August. Take care.